Okay, y'all, so it's literally like 4 o'clock in the morning, but your girl is bored and I can't sleep. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should do like a little story time for y'all because, like, you know the vibes, Okay, so I'm gonna do this story time about. I know the camera kind of crooked and I know I look rough, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm bored. And y'all see I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake people up. So, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do this story time about the first time I ever had to run from the police. Okay, um, the people I was running from the police with, I'm not friends with them anymore. But if you see this, let's be friends again, y'all, because I think we were living our best life. Because that shit was funny. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, so let's just get straight into this because it's so funny, okay? Damn, bitch, you better be thirsty. Okay. Because I was a thug. No, let me stop. Okay. So, basically, at this time, let me move this. At this time and place, I used to like boys, okay? So, I think I was what? I might have been 8th grade, 7th grade maybe, okay? And I was at my friend's house and we wanted to go to the movies, but like we had a ride to get there, but we knew we wasn't gonna have a ride to get back. Okay, so we just like, cause, and then the parents was like, no, y'all can't go because we can't pick y'all back up. So we were like, okay, well, we just not gonna go then. But me and my fast friends, we was like, we still want to go. Like, we trying to go see our little boo things or whatever. And they waiting on us. So, I kid you not, y'all. Driving wise, my friend probably stayed, let's say, 10 minutes away from the movies, okay? Walking, bitch? Walking? I kid you not. We must have walked for an hour. An hour. Like, I kid you not, okay? So, like, whole time, like, they texting us and they like, where y'all at, where y'all at? We talking about some, her mama tripping, we waiting on her. With really, we walking, like, we don't know it. Really, we walking, okay? So we get there finally, okay? And we see our movie, whatever. And then when we leave, it's like 11 o'clock, right? And where I am from, they have a curfew. So like kids under age cannot be out past 10:30 or something like that, or 10, or I don't know what time it is, but you can't be out past a certain time. So we know we have to walk back home. So we wait on their rides to come and we like, oh, our ride's on the way, whatever, whoopty whoop. And then all of a sudden, her mom starts calling us, like, where did y'all go? Blah blah blah. Like, we getting in trouble, right? And we like, nah, like, we just in the neighborhood, we just playing outside, like we just outside, like we just having fun. And like she was real chill, so like, she wasn't gonna trip that was like outside. But if she found out we walked to the movies, because we got to go on the highway to get to the movies. If she found out that, then it's going to be a problem. So, like, she starts being like, get home, like, now it's too late. Like, it's too dark. Like, bad stuff can happen. And we like, okay, we going to come. But we not stressing it because we know she kind of chill. So, mind you, once old dudes and stuff get picked up, we start walking back, okay? And I kid you not, y'all, y'all know how there's like not big highways, but the highways that like are in the middle of nowhere, there's like this side, and grass in the middle. Okay, so we walking on the grass in the middle, and I kid you not, y'all, something looked like a trash bag, right? Bro, it was a whole homeless person. He stood up, like he got up. So we take off running, we all scared, like we take off running. And keep in mind, cars are passing us, you know what I'm saying? And we're 3 young ass little kids, like we could, bro, We could have got kidnapped that night, okay? So somebody must have called the police. Somebody had to have called the police. Cause next thing you know, like a police comes, we hear him coming down the highway speeding like he was looking for us. So we see him and he has his lights on. So we jump down, and then the grass kind of high, so we jump down. He drives smooth past us. Was like, oh, he not looking for us because he would have seen us, really. So we had like ducked off into the side. We had got off the highway, like the middle of the highway. The highway had lights, so that's why we was walking on the highway. We didn't want to walk in the dark, okay? So we get on the fucking side of the fucking street, okay? We get on the side of the fucking street, and here come the fucking police coming back. I kid you not. I dove into the fucking ditch, bro. I dove into the ditch, okay? So we all fucking sliding like we fucking playing baseball, and we gotta touch the plate, okay? And we fucking diving in the ditch. I kid you not, it's so muddy, it's so dirty, it's so disgusting, bro. And we all in the fucking dirt. And he driving by slow. You know how they have the lights on their car, the big old lights, and we are so fucking scared. Like, we didn't know what to do. So next thing you know, we see another cop car pull up next to him, and we still in the ditch. If we take off running, they see us. So we like trying to keep it low key. And then what you call it? They got the flashlights on us and shit, and like we're like, how do they not see us? So they finally like pull off a little bit, so we run up out of the ditch and we get behind these trees. And I think they seen us when we did that, because they turned the flashlight again like real fast, but they didn't ever see us. So we like, okay. So they start inching away like slowly, so we take off running. Next thing you know, the minute we take off freaking running, and they do a U-turn on the grass and come on the side of the thing, like on the side of the highway, on the wrong side. Keep in mind, on the wrong side of the highway, they coming back our direction. And we're like, oh my gosh. So we're taking off running. Next thing you know, my fucking friend foot goes inside some mud and her shoe comes off, and she's trying to get her shoe out the mud, and that shit's stuck. And I'm like, bitch, if you don't leave that shoe there, like, we gotta go. And so we just leave her shoe there, and she running with one shoe she don't got. It's in the mud now. and so okay, it's finna get really, really good. So we get to this neighborhood. It's not her neighborhood, but we get to this neighborhood, and they see us running to the neighborhood, but they can't cross like where we cross, like, because we kind of went through like a back gate. So we like, oh, we lost them, whatever. So we're in the neighborhood. We're like catching our breath. We walk in. We like, okay, we got it. We back. She texts her mom like, okay, mom, we're coming back now. We're done. Like, whatever. Okay. And then so somehow, some way, don't know, have no clue, her mom found out that we were not in the neighborhood, and she calls my dad. My dad gets to calling me, where the fuck you at, Michaela? It's da-da-da-da. This why I don't be letting you go to your friends, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, gosh, like, really? Like, your mom gonna snitch on me like that? She couldn't have kept it CMP? Like, really? Okay. So we keep, okay. And then at this point, we just focus on getting back to where we need to be. Okay. So, so what you call it? So we walking through the neighborhood, we catching our breath. We start hearing sirens loud as the fuck. So we duck off, like, so we don't get seen, because obviously they know what we look like at this point. So we duck off so we don't get seen. And then we just wait a little bit, and it got quiet, like no more sirens, no more anything, like we didn't hear no more cars or nothing. So we start walking again, and we got like kind of on like a main street kind of thing, and like in the neighborhood, like you know how there's like branches to the neighborhood, but then there's that big road that, you know, the one that gets you, you know. Okay, so we on the main street, and next thing you know, 3 cop cars start zooming down the street. I kid you not, I've never, like, my black in me must have kicked the fuck in, because if I get caught up with any kind of police, I'm getting my ass beat. And an ass whooping to me was the scariest thing. So I'm gone. I am taking off, and I'm hoping my friend's running with me, because if not, what are you doing? And so what you call it? So I end up branching off. Like, I'm not even next to them no more. I branch off and they keep running. And I think they had ducked out somewhere else. So now I'm solo dolo. And I hear a cop like screech and come my way like, but I'm still taking off. And you know how like, cause you're on feet, you can go through certain shit. And there's like, it was like a lot of cars like in their driveway. So I'm going through cars and shit like so he could try to lose me. And I end up jumping somebody's fucking back gate. And then like, you know how one side of the gate has a gate thing and then how one has like, you know, the opening. So I jumped the one that's not opening. And then I sit in their backyard for a good minute and I start seeing the flashlight. Like, I guess he got out of his car and started putting the flashlight through the lines of the gate and I started seeing it. And then so I go out the one that's open, like you can open, and I'm like quiet as shit. Like I'm so fucking quiet. And I'm quiet. And I start fucking tiptoeing. And y'all know what the fuck I did. I seen somebody's fucking garbage can and I got inside the fucking garbage can because I was tired. I could not run anymore. I was tired. And then I get in the garbage can and I start hearing him speak like on his stuff like I lost him, blah blah blah. And then he get in his car and I hear him drive off. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. But I sit in that trash can for a good 10 minutes. And I start texting my friends, like, where y'all at? Are y'all good? Like, did y'all get caught up? And they start texting me. And they're like, where the fuck are you at? Where the fuck are you at? We still running. And I'm not giving my location. Because what if they with the ops? And they trying to give me up. So I'm not giving my location. I'm like, where the fuck are y'all? Like, let's meet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I hear them really running like, you know, on the, you know. I hear them really running. So I get out of the trash can and I just start running back towards where I know I need to go. And tell me why. It was like some movie shit. Like we literally like met up at the same shit. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And keep in mind, y'all, I swear to you, we're like running from the police for a good like hour and 30 minutes. It felt like 15 fucking minutes. Like, cause y'all adrenaline be going. And so we running. And we finally get to her neighborhood. So we're like, okay, we good. Because like they didn't know like where we came from, where we going. So we get to her neighborhood. We walk in, you know, we chilling. Bro, I kid you the fuck not. I never wanted to run again so fast in my life. I pulled up, like, not pulled up. We walked up and my dad was fucking there. My dad was there. The minute he seen me, his face looked so angry, so upset. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, I'm like, yo. Because my dad does not play. Like, well, back then, my dad did not play. Like, I'm young. What am I doing out? You know, like, shit like that. So, like, I'm scared. My dad just looked at me. He said, get in the car. I said, I don't want to go. I was like, I don't want to go. So I went up to the girl mom and I said, please, like, let me stay here. Cause I knew I was finna get an ass whooping, bro. I knew I was finna get an ass whooping. So I was like, please, let me stay here. Let me stay here. She's like, I'm sorry. Like, you have to go. You have to go. So I go inside her house and I start getting my stuff because, you know, my bags and stuff was in there. So I go and I sit in the car and I text my friends. I said, bro, I swear if y'all don't see me again, call the police on my dad. And then so my friend got her phone taken. She didn't even get my message. Like, and then my dad giving me a whole speech, y'all. Giving me a whole... This was 7th grade. Because my dad was like, you want to run track so bad? You're not running track. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. I busted out crying. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I want to run track. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. And he's like, you're not going. Give me your phone, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, you did not pay for my phone. My mama did. So you're not taking my phone for one. Okay? But, you know, he was going to pay for all my track stuff. So, like, that hurt my feelings. And then so he's like, you can't run track, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, really? Like, you gonna do me like that? Like, you know that's my favorite sport. Like, you know that's what I want to do. So, like, why would you even hold that against me? Like, I was out. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. But you gonna take away track from me? Really? So So we in the car, we talking. He's like, you're never going back out. You can't run track. Honestly, I'm finna move your school. You're hanging out with bad kids. You don't know how to act. You don't have no manners. And I'm really not even bad. Like, I really wasn't even bad. Like, my friends were bad, but like, every time they wanted to get into trouble, I would not always do it. I would do it sometimes, but not as much as my friends. So why are you mad at me? Like, I'm really the good influence. I'm really the good kid. And so, come to find out, the mom really called the police on us. She described what we had on. She told them everything about us. So I'm texting my friend. I'm like, girl, you fake. Like, your mama messy. Your mama this. I'm going off. I'm like, really? I don't want to fuck with you. Like, that's some snake shit. Like, that's lame. I don't like that. You know, bumping my gums. And then, so push come to shove, like, I'm in trouble. I didn't get to run track. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I got fucking speeches from my mom, my sister, my step parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got speeches from everybody just cause I was outside. Like, they so dramatic. That's how you know, like, parents, they know they used to do it when they was kids. So, like, why they be tripping on us, like, as if they never did it before? That's what be getting me, because y'all don't act like y'all ain't never did that stuff before. Y'all know y'all was way worse than us. So why y'all acting like y'all ain't never did it before? Get right or get left, period. But that's pretty much it for my story time. Y'all, I'm so bored. Like, y'all have no fucking clue. I need to go get why am I doing this? Like, I need to go get my eyebrows done. I got a lash appointment. Oh, I'm gonna get my lashes done. Your girl finna be right.